Hey Expert Empires community, how you doing? Nick James here. Welcome to the first episode, the first module of this 30-day live free training, all about how you can promote, fill, profit from your live events, seminars, workshops, conferences, whatever it is that you want to do. And it can be small, intimate workshops with maybe 5 or 10 people. It could be huge conferences with hundreds or even thousands of people. The purpose of the next 30 days is to give you everything you need to answer all your questions and to give you as much value, as much content as possible so that you can go out there and influence more people, get more bums on seats in your live events, both online and offline, and ultimately grow your business. So the first module, if you like, or what we're going to cover today in this first video is finding a way. Good morning, Richard. Thanks for joining us. Is first of all working out how do you position yourself as an authority in your field, or the authority in your field, because the fact is that most people, most experts, most coaches, consultants, speakers, trainers, authors are suffering because, let's face it, it's now becoming a highly competitive and a little bit saturated market. So, you know, if you're just a life coach, or if you're just a motivational speaker, or if you're just a business coach or something like that, then, you know, you're just one of many thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Morning, Charlotte. How you doing? You're just one of many, and there's no real reason why somebody would come to you for the result or the solution to their problem. And so the first thing that I ask clients when they come here to my office, the first thing that I ask people when they attend one of my workshops or events is normally the same thing, and that is, what are you known for? Hey Michael, good morning. What are you known for? Or another way of looking at it is, what do you do that no one else does? What is it that you do that no one else does? Because if you're going to attract people onto your database or to be in your audience, if you're going to get people to come and attend your live events, if you're going to be known for something in your field, you've got to find a way to do something that no one else does. For me, that's been a mainstay of my entire career so far. When I first started my first business nearly 10 years ago, I established myself as the guy who creates copy, sales letters, email campaigns, marketing materials for people who are either in the NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, or coaching market, because that was the world that I knew. I'd been working for an NLP training company for a few years. I'd grown up in personal development, so I knew the language, I knew, you know, what was important to people that were interested in coaching or NLP. And so becoming known as the guy that does copy in that field took me from zero, literally no clients, no money, standing start, to like 50 grand in my first year, 80 odd grand in my second year, because people knew if you were an NLP person or a coach or something like that, and you wanted somebody to write words, whether it's an email campaign or a sales letter, or create some kind of marketing to get you more clients and more business, I was the guy for the job. There was nobody else that specialized in that level of detail in that market. And so the question for you today is, what are you known for, or what do you do that nobody else does? Nobody at all. Because I think if you get that nailed, then everything else happens really easily. I've got a brand new client coming into my office in about an hour or so. And I won't tell you who he is, because he's relatively well known probably in the kind of online personal development arena. He's coming to the office because he wants to, or he's about to launch a great big event. And literally out of the blue, he contacts me. I think he emailed into our office a few weeks back and went, hey, I want to run an event. I want to get 500 people there. You know, I want to make it highly profitable. And Nick's the person to help me. I need a mentor to help me with it. How can I work with Nick? I did zero marketing to attract him as a client. Literally, he came to us because I've got authority positioning And I'm known as the guy who knows how to promote, fill, and run successful events. So the question for you is, what are you known for, or what do you do that no one else does? Hey Michael, thanks for joining us. Hey Martin Jolly Jarvis, good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. So let me give you a few examples, because I think this might help, because what my outcome for today's little training is that after you've watched this video, you go away and maybe spend a few minutes just asking yourself those questions. What am I known for? Or if I'm not, what could I be known for? Or what can I do? What do I do that no one else does? Here's a few examples. A client of ours called Gordon Bircham. Gordon's quite active here in the SFB, or the Expert Empires community. And Gordon is effectively, and he wouldn't mind me saying this, effectively he's a business coach. There's loads of business coaches out there, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of business coaches out there. He does a lot of business on Facebook. There are a lot of business coaches that do a lot of business on Facebook. What sets Gordon apart is that he's the only one. In fact, I'd say, there's now becoming maybe one or two copycats. That's a sign, by the way, that you're doing something right. When you start getting copycats that piggyback on what you've been doing. I've had that happen. There's one or two people now that profess to be experts in running events and filling rooms and stuff like that. It's a compliment. So Gordon is a business coach, but he specialises in helping martial arts school owners only. That is his market. If you're not a martial arts school, he's not the business coach for you. But if you are a martial arts school, he's the business coach for you. So automatically he attracts a lot of clients, a lot of people into his community. A lot of people are in his audience because they're martial arts school owners. They teach karate or jiu-jitsu or judo or whatever. And so automatically he's attracted a lot of clients and has grown a multi-six-figure business just serving only martial arts school owners in how to grow their business. Other examples, think about, like, I don't know, this is probably an example that everyone can relate to. Like, most personal trainers are not authorities. They're not positioned as authorities in their field. Most personal trainers are, come to our gym and we'll help you lose weight or grow muscle or do any of these or get fit for sport. Or it's all of these different things. And so they're all the same. They don't stand out. So my question for anyone who's a personal trainer or in that field would be, what do you do that no one else does? An example might be that a personal trainer could, in theory, specialise in helping women who have just had a baby. This is probably in my mind because Charlotte, Charlie, who's my PA, she's on maternity leave. She just visited our office this morning and brought the little baby in to see us all. So it's probably in my head for this reason. So a personal trainer might specialise in helping women who have just had a baby to lose any extra weight they've gained during pregnancy. Now that is something that's really specific, and if a personal trainer focused on delivering that result or solving that problem, then they would stand out. And really that's something that very few other trainers deliver that result. So it means that they can become known for it, and they become an authority as, like, if you're a woman and you just given birth and you want to lose a bit of extra baby weight you've gained, go to this personal trainer, so you specialise. Other examples, an ex-client of mine called James Dewan. Again, he's effectively a marketing coach. He helps people with creating their offline marketing, leaflets, advertisements, that kind of thing. Specialises in some very, very basic, fundamental email marketing principles, so nothing particularly advanced. There's a lot of people out there that teach basic marketing skills, but what he's done is he's specialised in helping domestic electricians with their marketing, so that he can, by using his marketing strategies, they can fill up their diary with lots of customers locally to them, so they don't have to travel all over the country doing small contracts, that he can fill his diary with lots of local work, and he teaches people how to do that. So he's the authority. If you're a domestic electrician and you want to do better marketing, get more customers, earn more money, blah, 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 all those other things they really want, he's the guy for them. But it's tough, because I know that a lot of people are quite reluctant to make this decision and specialise and be an authority. What I'm here to tell you is this training over the next 30 days is about how to promote, how to fill, how to profit from your live events. And the seminar business, the events business, is getting more and more saturated. here, as we sit here now in 2018, it is saturated. There are events happening every day of the week. You go to London, you could go to any hotel in London, and I guarantee there's some kind of event happening on business growth or personal development or investing or whatever. And so you've got to learn how to stand out. How do I get 5, 6, 7, 800 people to come to one of my events? I ask the question, what am I known for? I'm known for helping experts, coaches, consultants, speakers, trainers, authors to grow their business. And when we run Expert Empires as an example, and we have 5, 6, 7, 800 people in the room, our event is different to anything else. It's positioned differently, it's for a different audience, it's got different speakers. It's not just the same as everybody else's event, which means we can fill the room and make it highly profitable. So, question of the day, and we're going to do this every day. The idea is that we run one of these videos, one of these trainings, 5 days a week for the next 30 days. So there'll be lots of free, valuable content in here that's guaranteed to help you to promote, to fill, to maximize profit from your live events. The question of the day for today, and I want you to answer in the comments below, because it's really important to me that over these 30 days, a lot of the content I'm going to deliver for you is going to be crafted based upon the engagement, the questions, the feedback you give me on these videos. So the question of the day for today is, what do you do that nobody else does? What do you do that nobody else does? What problem do you solve that no one else solves? What result can you get for people that no one else can get? What do you do that nobody else does? Please answer that question in the comments underneath this video. If you're watching live now, do it now. If you're watching it later, do it later. What do you do that no one else does? So, a couple of things before we wrap up. The first one is, welcome to our newest members of the Expert Empires community. It's great to see so many of you have joined in the last 2 or 3 days. And of course, those that have been existing long-standing members, thanks for tuning in and watching. You'll have noticed, those of you that are new members, I'm sure you've by now already downloaded the templates for event promotions. So as you know, over the last 10 years, I've sold literally tens of thousands of tickets to live events. And what we've got is a promotion, a campaign. The most recent one that we ran back in February through to May, which sold over 800 tickets, 851 tickets paid to Expert Empires in May 2018. And I've got the exact marketing campaign that we used, and you can download that for free. And the reason I want you to have that, hi Georgina, welcome, first day, welcome to the Expert Empires community. Georgina, you can get, I know you said that you've had some trouble downloading them. Adam, who's our head of marketing here at Seriously Fun Business, Adam is going to post a link now for you to download the templates. And if you're having any problems downloading the templates, then just message Adam and he can help you and support you and make sure you get them. So these templates are a collection of emails and Facebook posts and sales letters and all the marketing that we did to sell 851 tickets to Expert Empires. We sold 314 tickets in 5 hours using this campaign. So the idea, of course, is that you take that campaign, you copy and paste it, adjust it for your events in particular and use it because it's tried, tested, proven to work, and you'll get a lot more bums on seats, a lot more tickets sold for your events. So Adam's just posted in the comments here the link for you to download those templates. Georgina, you've got 6 weeks to your event. This really is perfect timing. It's synergy, isn't it? It was meant to be, Georgina, that we started doing this 30-day training 6 weeks before your event. I'd love to hear about it. Tell us in the comments, what is it that you do, Georgina, that nobody else does? Because that's really going to help you get more bums on seats. Use the templates. Adam, you can come and say hello because you're going to be supporting these guys over the next 30 days. This is Adam Ashburn, head of marketing for Seriously Fun Business for my company or for our group of companies. And also Veronica Pullen, who's not based here in the office, but she'll also be supporting you over the next 30 days as well in this group. So anything you need at all when it comes to helping you promote, film, maximize profit from your live events, post in the comments. Make sure you tag ad. If you've got any problems with downloading stuff, tag ad. If you've got any questions about how the group's going to run, anything like that, or the do's and don'ts, then Veronica's here to kind of oversee the activity in the group for the next 30 days. So hopefully you got value from today's first video. We'll be doing it 5 days a week throughout the month of August. And please make sure that you post in the comments underneath the answer to the question of the day. And the question of the day for today is, what do you do that no one else does? Post your answer below. See you tomorrow.